Alright, we are back with more Empty Head. So, we're supposed to figure out who, I guess, ate something. Red machine. China teapot. Or, I guess it looks like they ate something. Yep. Seems like we can't go over there. Magazines, two funny looking owlets. Their wide, curious eyes will have no trouble making any child laugh. Alright. Pig in the front of me smelled good. Whoever was in front of me almost made me fall with its long clothing. Probably this one. Are you... Wait. No. Pig in front of me smelled good. Before me I saw a red bow tie. That one. In front of me there was something that reminded me of sapphire. Maybe one. I remember seeing something dark before the blackout. Before me I saw a red bow tie. So it can't be you. It's long clothing. So you had to be number one. Pig in front of me smelled good. Reminded them of sapphire. I've never seen something dark before the blackout. It has to be one of these two. I think it has to be one of these two. Thing is, I don't remember what the thing is. So maybe it's... I guess we're just going to do some educated guesses here. I don't think that's right. But it's 5. Why do you say that? 3 then. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess it makes sense. Something smelled good. Dad, please forgive me. I don't want to be punished. Next time I'll restrain myself, I promise. My child, who do you think I am? I would never punish you for such a small matter. Don't you think, sir? Of course. What is this strange feeling? I think I've had a little too much wine. Who am I kidding? The wine is never enough. Oh no, I forgot Thomas's birthday. You will never forgive me for it. I think as long as you're not an asshole, I think that's the best present you can have for him. Ah, sir. Sorry, I was lost in my thoughts. Anyway, I was wondering if you have by any chance seen 2 kids. Are you talking about your children? Yes, how did you... It's written all over your face. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any other humans besides yourself, though I'm pretty sure you'll manage to find them soon. We suggest that you leave the same way you came in, sir. Alright, thank you. I guess. Alright. Chris, I wanted to ask you. Don't you think we should get back to Mr. Baker first? It'll only take a minute, trust me. Okay, I'm listening. Tell me more about your job. As you probably read in my diary, I've stopped being an artist for a while. Yeah, I've also read about your reaction. Why did you lie to me? You told me that you had some business to do, which contradicts the fact that you've stopped working as an artist. I'm sorry, Miss White Box. Where are we? This is my parents' house. Actually, it's been left to me in their will. Of course, many of the rooms aren't real. How's that possible? I saw 2 strange figures. For a few seconds, I saw a woman and a little girl while Arnold was resting, but I wasn't able to see them clearly. My instincts tell me they're related to Arnold. Oh, so you saw them too. I wasn't able to pay close attention, but I did catch her words. If they are really related to Mr. Baker, they might be his wife and daughter. Why did you want to kill yourself? So sorry, I know this is a sensitive subject. I just wanted to prepare for what I was about to see. White Fox, please don't cry. The real problem is, even if you've read my diary, it doesn't give you the right to make decisions in my life. You know nothing about me. If it wasn't for that moment of weakness, I wouldn't be here talking to you. How can I stop crying when you keep yelling at me like this? Or when you keep lying or yelling at me like this? I know we barely know each other, but I could never leave you to die. I could never leave anyone to die. Put yourself in my shoes. What would you have done in my place? I've always loved art for a particular reason. People were focused on what I used to draw and not on me. Since I was little, I had this strange fear of being watched, observed, or stared at. And it doesn't just mean strangers. I was even scared of the looks from my own parents. I've tried to fight the situation over time. I became famous and my fans' faces made me happy. You know the rest of the story. Can't even imagine how hard it is for me to look at you in the eyes, White Fox. So that's why he tried to kill himself from behind. It's funny, really. We barely know each other, but I'm seeing something different in you. Something that I've never seen in other people. What are you talking about? You can hide from yourself. You are hiding a lot of things from your past, am I right? For example, your real name. I forgot my real name, due to. Forgot? I think you wanted to forget. I'd like to know what happened to you, if you don't mind. I started working as a model when I was 16. My family was going through a financial crisis, and the only way to help them was to start working. My career as a model wouldn't just help my parents with finances. It would also help me to accept my body. What's wrong with your body? Anyways, my coworkers never liked me. To their eyes, I was just insecure and a big crybaby. One day, they decided it would be funny to point all the spotlights in the place of which we are all parading at the time, where I was, to be specific. I can imagine how it felt. The audience was looking at me as if I was some circus act. I couldn't believe it. I ran away in tears while my coworkers were all laughing at me. I lost my job because of them. I was on every newspaper. The trauma caused me a fear of the light. After losing my job, my parents didn't want me to come back home. They thought my reaction made the entire situation even worse. I decided to change my identity to forget the past. After 5 years, I finally found a new manager. I told him everything. He hired me with a new name, White Fox. For my own choice, he didn't let me communicate a lot with the outside world. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him for about 7 months. After we managed to find Mr. Baker's kids, would you like to work for me? I've never worked as a manager, but it could be fun. White Fox, I promise I will do everything to help you. And please don't underestimate your body. Thank you. You really just can't make people comfortable at all. But we should go. I think they're falling for each other. Those damn mirrors again. White Fox, don't be nervous. Okay. Scopophobia, also known as scopophobia. It's a fear of being stared at. It varies in severity from person to person. Some people are afraid only when a stranger stares from a long period of time, while others fear even passing eye contact with a friend. Scopophobia is often, though not always, associated with other social phobias. Untreated, the fears may worsen over time. Wait a minute, don't tell me. What's wrong with White Fox? Nothing, let's go. Ooh, something is happening. So I know I need to look in the mirrors. I feel like that's the obvious thing. Their fears are the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. But I cannot ignore them as long as they are related to him. Okay, we've been here before. But with Mr. Baker. A bathroom? Chris, how about you wait for me outside? This bathroom looks a bit small for two of us. I won't be long. I just have to make sure that there's nothing suspicious hidden. Of course. The bathroom didn't look that small to me. She was hoping to use it as an excuse to use the toilet. She could directly say it. Oh. Ah. Oh, you should be Mr. Baker's daughter. My name is Sarah. Who are you? I'm Christopher, a new friend of your father's. I don't trust his friends. May I know why? Arnold isn't the person who he claims to be. What was that? Sarah, don't run away. Everything will work out. Whatever happened between the two of you. You don't need to rush it. All wounds heal over time. I still don't want to forgive Dad, but I want to trust you. Well, that's something. But, Mom? Wait. I'm so sorry.